Hey everybody, Jack here with Living Between Paychecks Kitchen, and we're going to keep rolling off of last Saturday's video where we made the buffalo cauliflower bites. They came out a little funny because they used wheat flour. Bad idea, don't use wheat flour. And we're gonna keep going with this theme, I guess. We're gonna make some buffalo wings today. Well, we're gonna make some boneless buffalo wings, I guess you could say. They're more like nuggets at this point, really. But yeah, we're gonna be making them with chicken breast. We're gonna use some Frank's Red Hot, and so we're gonna use some peanut oil to deep fry them. We'll fry them in. I don't have enough oil for the deep fryer. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so to make some fancy chicken nuggets, we're going to need some chicken breasts. I have two here. We're going to need some breading. Nothing fancy. It's just some flour with some chicken seasonings in there. No breadcrumbs or panko, because I like my breading to be a little light. We have some Frank's Red Hot Buffalo. I've never used this before, but hopefully it's good. And we have a liter of peanut oil. I'm not sure this is going to be enough for the deep fryer, so we're just going to use a skillet instead. Oh yeah, you're also going to need an egg and about a cup of milk. I don't have that out yet because, you know, it has to stay cold. Alright, so actually one of the first things you want to do is actually pat your chicken dry, as silly as it seems. If you pat it dry, it'll help the breading stick. Let's go ahead and pat it. Get some paper towels and just go at it. Now, for whatever reason, if my first shot of this went bad, this is how you cut the chicken. Go lengthwise, cut across, flip over onto its flat side, and start cutting off bite-sized pieces. And for example, on this piece, if it's like extra thick, lay it on its flat side and cut it lengthwise again to get bite-sized pieces once again. And that's pretty much all you need to worry about when it comes to cutting the chicken. You don't want your pieces too thick, otherwise they won't cook properly. You'll have some pieces that are done and some pieces that are not, and chicken needs to be cooked all the way through, unlike beef. Alright, let's go ahead and start putting our chicken in the milk and egg mixture. Okay, so once the chicken has been soaked, get your breading ready. As I mentioned earlier, or may not have mentioned, this is mainly just flour with some chicken seasonings in it. I don't have any breadcrumbs, I don't have any panko, but if you want a crunchier or really crunchy breading, definitely add breadcrumbs or panko. I'm not doing that because I like my breading a little light. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick up a couple pieces, try and get some of the excess liquid off, and drop them into our breading mixture. Alright, once you have your chicken in your bag, go ahead and shake it up really well. Get the excess air out. And you can go ahead and press into it as well to really get the flour to stick to the chicken. Alright, and once you're done shaking up your chicken, go ahead and find the pieces. Shake the loose flour off and set it somewhere to store. I'm just going to use another nonstick skillet to hold it for now until it's all done. Alright, it takes a little while, but here we go. Everything is covered up in our flour mix. Now let's go ahead and get started on the oil. Alright, so yeah, we need to go ahead and get our oil going. I can't take the cap out, at least not easily, so I'm just going to leave it like this so it slowly drips. Get your fire going, about medium-high, and we're going to fill this up. Ideally, you want your fancy chicken nuggets to float, so you need enough in there for them to comfortably swim around. This is going to take a little bit. Alright, hopefully this is enough. This is about 3/4 of a liter of oil here, so it's quite a bit. Now let's let it get hot and then we'll add our chicken. Oh yeah, a little bonus. Ideally, if you have a deep fryer, you want to use it. I have one, but I did not think this was enough oil. It looks like I may have been wrong, but so yeah, we're just going to go ahead and use the skillet. And let's see if it's ready. No, it's not ready yet. So it may be popping, but it's not enough to sizzle. So we need to give it some more time to get warm. Alright, our oil's actually hot enough for things to start sizzling. So yeah. When you get to this stage, one of two things is going to happen. Either all your breading's going to come off and you messed up doing the breading and congratulations, you're now making naked wings, or your breading's going to stay on. So let's go ahead and start adding these all to the pot or pan and hope our breading sticks. Either way, you're fine. Naked wings taste just as good as breaded wings. Alright, about half of our batch is here frying. We need to go ahead and just give it some time. Try not to touch it too much. If you mess with it and stir it around a little too much, you'll actually take the breading off if you would that route. So yeah, be patient with it. Alright, just want to give you an update. It's been about 2 or 3 minutes. And we're mostly just letting the chicken sit. Very, very gently coming in and nudging it around, mainly so we don't spill hot ass oil all over the place. And two, so we don't ruin the breading. And it's a hint. Apparently, fried chicken, when it's done, it will float. I don't even know if you can hear me over this. It's pretty loud. Alright, now it's been about 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and check the temperatures on these. We're looking for 165 or higher. And because these are small bits, they will cook really fast. Like the temperature on that one's 200. So it's pretty safe to assume that these are all done. 172, 206, yeah. This batch is finished. Now we're going to go ahead and start putting all these pieces on a paper plate. Oh man, I sure as hell hope you guys can hear me because I don't want to subtitle this. So yeah, let's start moving them over. Be very careful not to spill, not to drop the chicken back in the hot oil because that will go everywhere. And add in the next batch of chicken. And just like before, one of two things will happen. All the breading will come off and you're making naked wings, or the breading will stay. Alright, and just like before, after about 2 or 3 minutes, very gently nudge your nuggets around. You don't want to send hot oil everywhere, and you don't want to make the breading come off. Alright, just like with the first batch, we're going to go ahead and check our chicken. Remember, these are really small pieces, so they'll probably cook fast. It's only been about 5 minutes, and we're at 179. Yeah, this chicken is done, but just to be safe, you should check multiple pieces, not just one. 189. Yeah, this chicken is finished. Yeah, we can go ahead and turn off our heat because this is the last bit that needs to cook. And let's go ahead and plate it. Yeah, and just like before, add chicken to your plate. Alright, here we are. Everything is finished frying. This is about what it looks like. If you want to hit it with dry seasoning, now's the time to do it. If you don't like going with wet sauces. I like going with wet sauces, so we're going to go ahead and go that route. So, let's get right into making the sauce. And here's a close-up for you guys if you really wanted that. And let's continue. Alright, I have a mixing bowl here. Decently sized, enough to fit all of our chicken. So we're going to go ahead and just add it all. And then we're going to add our sauce. I'm using Frank's Red Hot Buffalo. I've never actually used this one before. I like the regular Buffalo. Hopefully this one's pretty good. I'm not going to measure up the sauce. Usually you use about 8 ounces. But we're just going to kind of eyeball it. I'm going to go with that. Then we need to mix it all together. Now another thing you could do is you could get a large container, put your fancy nuggets in the container, put the sauce in it, and then shake the hell out of it. That's another way to do this, and it's also a valid way. Okay, so it looks like you don't actually need to use a full 12-ounce bottle unless you want things extra wet, because there's enough sitting in the pool at the bottom of here. But also everything is coated. Now let's go ahead and get everything plated and let's get our final shots. Whew, that sauce is spicy. And so yeah, there you have it, buffalo wings. Well, chicken nuggets. And so yeah, there you have it, boneless buffalo wings or fancy chicken nuggets, depending on who you ask. I prefer the boneless ones, to be honest, because I hate dealing with bones and they're easier to eat. And yeah, it's a bit of a process. It takes some time. The cooking part's really fast, but the prep takes ages. If you bread each piece by hand, it's going to take all day. If you just use the bag method, it'll speed it up quite a bit. This stuff is spicy. The Frank's Red Hot's really good. Not sponsored, by the way. It's just good stuff. But yeah, go ahead and thanks for watching. And you can catch us here Tuesdays and Fridays and sometimes Wednesdays and Saturdays. This should be up on a Wednesday. And there should be a follow-up to this coming on Saturday, but the different variety of, cooking. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll hope to see you next time.